Day two of bank closures, withdrawal limits, capital controls. What's it like?
On the surface, Rich, absolutely calm. Everything seems to still be functioning. The buses are still running. The underground is still working. There's still restaurants open. So on the surface, it looks like it's still operating on a fairly normal basis. But below the surface, the tension is beginning to build. And as you heard in the piece, a lot of people are increasingly nervous about what happens today, what happens tomorrow, as we progress towards the end of the week, what will take place then. The supermarkets are open, people are still being fed at least, so at that point we're in good shape. But there's still an awfully long way to go. Rich, there was a rumour last night doing the rounds that the daily withdrawal limit would be reduced to €20. The government actually got to the point where it had to come out and deny that this was true. So people are nervous, and that is the kind of thing that you would expect in this situation. So the government is having to monitor the situation very, very carefully and try and keep the people on board. And that's what Mr. Tsipras was trying to do last night. He was trying to talk to the people and try and keep them calm, Rish.
Well, Guy, you know, Tsipras, though, seems to be pointing the finger at everyone but himself at this point.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. He really is. Last night he came out in this interview and blamed just about everybody. If you talk about why the banks are shut, he blamed the fact that the programme hadn't been extended, the programme that is led by the Troika, as it once was known, the institutions. He says because that programme is no longer in place and it expires today, that's why the banks have been closed. So he's really pointing the finger at just about everybody else at the moment, trying to make sure that he is Teflon, that nothing sticks to him, and he's trying to convince the Greek people that they need to vote against the proposals that have been put forward by the institutions, and he says that that will strengthen Greece's negotiating position. It'll be interesting to see ultimately whether or not that is the case. Back to you.
Yeah, Guy, very quickly, would that tell me something? Would any inclination whether it's going to go no or yes on Sunday?
It's very close to call at the moment, almost too tight to call, Rish. The sense seems to be that people will vote yes. Monday morning there was a sense that people were going to vote no. The sense at the end of yesterday was probably that was shifting towards the yes campaign. But, as I say, too tight to call at the moment, Rish.